and there's no indication when their taps will be flowing again. Rainwater says this is due to several of its reservoirs, including Foresthill and Meredale, being very low because of maintenance conducted, and it will take time for them to recover full capacity. It says those low levels are having an impact on several municipal reservoirs within the Johannesburg Water network. Our colleague Griselda Lewis is preparing to have a conversation with Zubair Patel, a chairperson at the... All right, let's take you to that conversation. Griselda, what's Mr. Patel saying this morning? Mr. Patel, thank you for joining us this morning. We seem to be having miscommunication, but tell us, how bad is the situation and how many areas of Johannesburg are affected?
Good morning. Thanks for having us on the show. Look, you know what? Johannesburg is one of the driest cities in the world. I mean, it's a well-known fact, and to have this kind of problem is immense. At some point, Rainwater announced that they had a successful rollout after that so-called 54-hour cutoff. And instead, that coincided with the time that our taps ran dry. So at this point in time, it's frustration, helplessness, anger. The communities are just fed up. They can't take it anymore. The lack of communication coming through from Rainwater/Joburg Water is probably the most frustrating thing of all.
But has there been any communication about when you'll have water?
Look, the communication that has filtered through from the councillors, haven't quite been on point. There is no commitment to timeframes. And what happens is, just when you think, okay, overnight it's going to happen, the pressure's building up, something's going to come through, none of this actually transpires. And this is very frustrating. You have elderly people, ill people, kids, old age homes, all in the area, and people need to prepare. And without definite answers, the preparation often falls short. We don't have sufficient water tankers in the area. In fact, I don't think we've got any at this point in time. Look, we understand that the area is large, but many of our suburbs in the southern suburbs area don't have any. And thanks to the communities that have stepped up, because I think we have something like 50-odd people that have offered up their bowls, and this seems to be plugging a bit of a gap, but it is hugely frustrating.
So you're saying there haven't been any water tankers dispatched by the city to the affected areas?
Look, not in the immediate southern suburbs area that we are in. They could be in certain points, but if you look at our neighborhood WhatsApp groups that stretch through our suburbs, nobody's reporting any tankers, and people are basically just utilizing the water from the waters that have been offered up by the residents via their bowls.
Yeah, that's quite unfortunate, and we hope you can keep updating us in terms of how this unfolds. But Zubair Patel is the chairperson of the Ridgeway and Southern Suburbs Community Forum, talking to us about parts of the south of Johannesburg that are still without water this morning.